Chidi and Amaka was hailed as a hero, and their name echoed throughout the land. But little did Chidi know that his encounter with the magical golden fish was just the beginning of an incredible journey that would change his life forever. As time passed, the village of Obiagulu enjoyed its newfound prosperity. But one fateful day, a terrible drought descended upon the land. The once lush fields turned dry and barren, and the river where Chidi had first met the golden fish began to run low. The people of Obiagulu were devastated. Without water, their crops withered, and their livestock grew weak. Desperation spread throughout the village as food became scarce, and hope began to fade. In their hour of need, the villagers remembered the magical golden fish and the wish it had granted to Chidi and Amaka. They urged Chidi to seek out the fish once again and ask for its help to end the drought. With a heavy heart, Chidi set out on a journey to find the golden fish. He traveled far and wide, facing many challenges along the way. But he never lost sight of his goal, to save his village and bring back the water they so desperately needed. Finally, after days of searching, Chidi reached the river where he had first encountered the golden fish. With a prayer on his lips, he cast his net into the water and waited, hoping against hope that the fish would appear once more. As Chidi waited, his heart pounded with anticipation. Suddenly, there was a ripple in the water, and the golden fish emerged as a golden mermaid, her scales gleaming in the sunlight. Chidi, you have returned, the golden mermaid spoke, her voice as gentle as ever. What brings you back to me? With a solemn expression, Chidi explained the dire situation facing his village, the drought, the famine, and the despair that gripped the people of Obiagulu. We need your help once again, Chidi pleaded. Please, if you have any magic left, end this drought and bring water back to our land. The golden mermaid listened intently, her eyes filled with compassion. Then, with a graceful flick of her tail, it disappeared beneath the surface of the water. For a moment, Chidi feared that his plea had gone unanswered. But then, just as suddenly as it had vanished, the golden mermaid reappeared, accompanied by a gentle rain that began to fall from the sky. The rain grew stronger and stronger, soaking the parched earth and replenishing the river. The villagers of Obiagulu looked up in awe and gratitude as the drought came to an end, and the land was renewed once more. Chidi knew that the golden mermaid had heard their prayers and answered them with her magic. With tears of joy in his eyes, he thanked the mermaid for her kindness and vowed to always cherish the gift it had given to his village. As the rain continued to pour down, Chidi returned to Obiagulu, where he was welcomed as a hero once again. The people rejoiced, knowing that their village would thrive once more, thanks to the strange and wonderful golden fish. The golden fish's magic had saved the village of Obiagulu from disaster once again, and Chidi was hailed as a true hero. The land flourished, and the people lived in abundance and happiness. But as days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, Chidi couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Despite the village's prosperity, a shadow lingered over Obiagulu, a shadow of uncertainty and fear. One evening, as Chidi sat by the river, gazing at the golden sunset, he felt a strange sense of unease creeping over him. It was as if a whisper on the wind was warning him of impending danger. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the darkness, a traveler from a distant land, his face weary and his eyes filled with sorrow. Chidi, the traveler said, his voice trembling with urgency. I bring grave news. A great evil is stirring in the world, and it threatens to consume everything in its path. Chidi's heart sank as the traveler recounted tales of darkness and destruction sweeping across the land. Villages lay in ruins, and innocent lives were lost to the merciless forces of chaos. We need your help, Chidi, the traveler pleaded. Only you possess the power to stop this evil and bring peace to our troubled land. With a heavy heart, Chidi realized that he could not ignore the call to action. He knew that the fate of not just his village, but the entire world, rested in his hands. Gathering his courage, Chidi made a solemn vow to the traveler. I will do whatever it takes to defeat this evil and restore peace to our land, he declared. And so, with the golden fish's magic guiding him, Chidi embarked on his greatest adventure yet, a journey to confront the darkness and bring hope to a world in need. With the traveler as his guide, Chidi embarked on a perilous journey across distant lands, facing untold dangers and overcoming countless obstacles along the way. Through dense forests and treacherous mountains, they pressed forward, driven by their unwavering determination to confront the looming threat. As they traveled, Chidi learned of the ancient prophecies his grandmother had told him, foretelling a chosen hero who would rise to challenge the darkness and restore balance to the world. With each step of their journey, he felt the weight of destiny upon his shoulders, knowing that he alone carried the hope of countless lives. Finally, after many days of travel, they arrived at the heart of the darkness, a foreboding fortress shrouded in shadows and guarded by sinister forces. Chidi steeled himself for the battle ahead, drawing upon the strength of his courage and the magic of the golden fish that still pulsed within him. With a mighty roar, Chidi and the traveler launched their assault on the fortress, facing wave after wave of dark creatures and powerful sorcery. But despite the odds stacked against them, they fought with unwavering resolve, their hearts fueled by the promise of a brighter tomorrow. As the final battle raged on, Chidi felt the golden fish's magic surging within him, empowering him to unleash a torrent of light that banished the darkness and vanquished the evil that had threatened the world. With the fortress crumbling around them, Chidi and the traveler emerged victorious, their spirits soaring with triumph. As the sun rose on a new day, they knew that peace had been restored, thanks to the bravery and sacrifice of one young boy and the magical golden fish that had guided him on his journey. But as they stood amidst the ruins of the fortress, Chidi couldn't help but wonder what new adventures awaited him and what challenges he would face next in his quest to protect the world from harm. Turning to the traveler, Chidi spoke with determination in his voice. Our work here may be done, but there are still others in need of help. We must journey forth and offer our aid wherever it is needed most. The traveler nodded in agreement, his eyes reflecting the same sense of purpose that burned within Chidi's heart. Years passed, and the world flourished under their watchful gaze. Peace reigned supreme, and the darkness that had once threatened to consume everything was nothing more than a distant memory. In the village of Obiagulu, Chidi was held as a hero, his name etched into the annals of history alongside that of the magical golden fish that had first bestowed upon him its wondrous gift. The end. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell.